Alright, what is going on, everybody? It is Tristan, and today in this video what I got going on for you guys, I am going to be discussing some more memorable events from the sneaker game in 2022, really some of the things that went down, and just giving a rundown of it. I actually got this list that somebody put together, and I will kind of show you all who made it and all that a little bit later into the video. But again, just kind of running through some of the memorable things that happened this year with sneakers, some of the funny things, some of the unfunny things. We'll get into it. So if you want more content like this, check my Instagrams, any of that down below, feel free. And if y'all also want to, feel free to check out Hype Labs as well. I mentioned this a lot, but feel free to join our waitlist, get some resell help, and kind of improve your game and learn how you can start making more daily flips again. You see all the items I got stacked there. Those are items I've resold on a daily basis, and I'm gonna go mail those out. So if you want to learn how to get your game up like that, check us out and see what we offer right there. And also, feel free to give us a follow on our Twitter as well. We're trying to grow our following here, so if y'all would do that, maybe if we have 400 followers, 410 followers, then maybe we'll do a little giveaway or something here. I'll see. Hopefully I'll see y'all there, and let's get started. And again, first things first, the main person I want to give credit here to, is Zadeh. He, I believe, has a sneaker selling podcast. You can see, some stuff like that. He has a good following, so he's pretty solidified on the sneaker Twitter scene, I would say, and it seems like he's got his own thing going on, so shout out to him. And he made a pretty great list here, right, as well, so I'm going to be going through it as well, just kind of from 20 to 1, I believe that's the order it goes in, so some of the, less memorable stuff, and then we'll get into more memorable stuff later in the video, just of things that happened this year. So with Mischief, they had a couple collaborations that were pretty interesting and weird this year. They had the Vans, and then, keeping up with their trends was pretty, interesting. And these are two things I actually want to mention. The UGG guards for sneakers, I don't think these are particularly bad. I just want to mention this. I see some people rocking them, but I'm not, like, really a fan of them. It's kind of something I would stay away from. But, I feel like it does fit with some shoes. And if you want to wear these, go ahead. Just kind of like weird Yeezy slides. I don't know. Well, not really. And if I remember this. I do not know why Instagram did not do anything about produced by Zach when he would post under Kanye's Instagram comments. Whenever Kanye would post something, he would just spam it, and it'd be the only thing you could see. So I ended up blocking him, so I couldn't see his comments, so that I could actually read what people were saying, and just kind of see like other people's comments, because I didn't want to just see produced by Zach under the comment section. But he, for some reason, great promotion for himself, but there you go. I mean, he always got tons of replies because people would, reply and be like, please stop commenting. But so he knew what he was doing, but maybe the wrong approach. Now, this is definitely one of the more iconic things from this year. Well, maybe not iconic. That's kind of, I'm tossing that word around. But one of the more memorable things from this year would be Louis Vuitton's drop. Their drop on their public website for, their super valuable Air Forces literally had no stock. There was no chance that you actually got it. Nobody really hit from the site. Actually, all the botters that did hit ended up getting canceled orders on the sneaker, and I think they ended up getting sent VIP lists or something like that. Yeah, look, canceled all botted pairs, then gave them all to VIPs. So overall, it was never really like a public release. There was never really a chance. It was just kind of like a fake. It was like a ruse, if that makes sense. That's the right word for it. It just wasn't. It never existed. You never had a shot to begin with. That's how it was. And I mean, this is every year. This is not something new, but I like this mention right here. I mean, there is always, I don't know what it is, man. And I'm sure I will be like this in the future, where I'll have a pair of sneakers where I'm like, yeah, this is dope, and people are just gonna, not agree, because all of these are very questionable shoe choices. I mean, again, I might be getting old here now saying this. I'm still very young, but I like to think that. But these aren't bad. I kind of like these. Now, this one I kind of understand a little bit. They had the mom and pop shop, receipt on it, but really there wasn't any, like, general sneaker retailers to really give this one to. There was all the basic ones that we know about, like JD, City Gear, Hibbett, what else? Foot Locker. I mean, we know about all those basic ones, but really the original places where you could go, like Sandy Bros Depot, stuff like that, those places don't exist anymore. So it was kind of, I guess, interesting to see a release like that, but in reality, it wasn't really. That drop wasn't like that at all. I mean, it was a good drop. I feel like a lot of people that wanted the pair got their pair. If you put the effort in, you probably did. So overall, good point to mention, because a lot of those shops would not exist nowadays, and they don't. And I love this mention right here. This is where I got to give this shout out to Sockjig right here, but Raph Kicks. I mean, this one's kind of funny. He basically was posting about a label scan service that he was going to offer people, right? Trying to gauge interest. Would anybody benefit from this? I guess he was trying to sell it. Label scans have been around for a very, very long time, so I guess Twitter is now finding out about this. But yeah, you probably should not be posting about it and saying, hey, I have access to this, because I'm sure then StockX would then figure out that you're using that service. I wouldn't post about it if I was using it, and then you can see, well, he kind of got the results from that. And yeah, there you go. So his StockX account was gone from label scanning. So that's why I don't post your business on Twitter or post your business for everybody to see and flex. That's one thing I know Raf Kicks for mainly, is he likes to post a lot of stuff, kind of flexing. But he also posts a lot of stuff, saying like, why are people posting about me? Or like saying that like all of Twitter is watching him. No, not all of Twitter is watching you, man, and not even close to all the sneaker game. I just recently figured out who you are. I don't know, because I see a lot of his opinions on like sneakers and stuff, so I think it's interesting when you're someone that gives opinions on the sneaker game and like sends opinions like out there to the public, for them to react to, and then you're surprised when you get a reaction back, or when people are still talking about your opinion you had that one time. You put it out there for everybody to see, Raf Kicks. Don't be shocked when people are talking about you on the internet, or especially when something like that happens. So great mention. Yeah, I don't like Raf Kicks. I do not. If you stop posting everything and like stop saying, hey, why is everybody talking about me? Yeah, we'd be cool, I think. I wouldn't care, but we don't know each other. Who cares? Oh, so okay, I understand this one now. This must be more, again, on sneaker Twitter. I'm not familiar with this one, so I'll kind of run through it really quick. But people coming onto Twitter and just spamming their feed with, trying to get like more engagement on it or build up their following, whatever it is. I'm not sure what it would be for. Maybe there's something behind that, but yeah, I guess that's now on sneaker Twitter. And this one I understand, not as much sneaker photography and more sneaker reels. I do still see a lot of sneaker photography. I do not feel like it is dead, but yes, when it comes to a lot of the newer people that are coming into the game that may get pairs here and there, they're making reels instead of taking photos. That is true, but that's just how it is. But another good mention, yes, that we're seeing a lot less photos and a lot less, like, I guess, kind of like close-ups, but more video close-ups and, I guess, video reviews of sneakers, if that makes sense. Content. Like, video content, not photo content. I have noticed that, and I agree with it. And again, obviously staged videos. I mean, yeah, we're never a fan of obviously staged videos. Maybe this is, somebody that is, I guess, upset. What is it, like a fake pair of Travis Jordan 1s. So, I mean, we always see the fake videos. Those are there. Those exist. And yeah, the Panda Dunks. I have noticed this a lot recently. A lot more recently. I don't know what it is, but these resale shops will literally just have a wall of pandas. And I don't know who is in the store, designing the setup, right? But that doesn't look good. That doesn't look good at all, especially if you walk into a resale shop and you just see one wall of the same sneaker. That's not how I would have it in my resale shop. I wouldn't do it like that. I would have a variety of sneakers on the wall so people can see everything you have, kind of see what you have to offer, instead of kind of doing this, because you can see this just doesn't look good. Look, a bunch of brick dunks here. I mean, these ones are good, like that's a proper setup, not too many, but overall I'm just seeing a lot of the same dunks on the wall, and they should probably just do one of each, or 1 to 2 of the same one, stuff like that. Like, this is fine, but like there's like so many pandas here, and I have noticed that even in my local area with some of these shops, they'll just have, it's like, where are the other shoes, man? I don't need pandas. I don't want them. It's pretty funny. Great point. I like this one as well. This one too. Yes, I think this is Yankee Kicks. Yeah, we see this all the time. He gets tons of pairs in advance, and people are tired. I think the leg tattoo. This one I understand too, 100%. These did brick. That is true. So PS5s are no longer reselling. Pandas are somehow still reselling, but yes, they have dropped from their original point, and there is definitely less demand than there was over the summer. People still want them though. Some people that don't have them, still, but the crash is coming. You were right. And yeah, the Orange Lobster bots drop. I mean, yeah, they gave invoices out super late. They took weeks to ship people's pairs. Some people didn't even get their pair like shipped still, or they got their order canceled down the line, and there was just never really a chance for manual users. The queue was loaded up before the drop, like way like before manual users could get on the queue. It was already accessible to bots, so that's why so many bots hit in this release, and we're hitting multiple pairs, is because they were already there before us. So yes, this release was completely messed up. They should have just redone it. Is what it is. And then yeah, the whole NFT Nike craze, they made some sneakers out of it. Pretty interesting, but I mean, we'll kind of see what these, how these kicks do in the future. It's kind of cool. I mean, getting, a pair of shoes for an NFT you own, that's an interesting concept. But maybe, the kicks are all right. I'll say that. On running, yeah, I mean, these shoes don't look great. We'll be real. And I actually want to kind of breeze over this point because I really want to discuss the next one because I, kind of see it right here. But mold on sneakers. I do not know what this is with Nike this year, but people should not be getting moldy shoes. Moldy Lost and Founds, moldy Travis Scott Black Phantoms. What else? I think there were some 4s that people were getting also that were moldy, like the black canvases. I could be wrong on that, but there's just been a lot of recent sneakers with Nike's quality control that have just not been coming out correctly, and people have been getting them like this. Like if I got a retail pair and it was like this, I'd be like, I could probably still rock it, no problem. It just would be kind of interesting. Like I'm really gonna try and figure out how I can make this sneaker look better, but I would need a full refund. You know what I mean? This is not proper. Like Nike cannot just be selling these pairs. Like are they not, looking at the pairs before they ship them out to people? Like I hope they would at least, take the time to get somebody to do that, at least like get an inspector or something like that, because I mean this is I mean I wouldn't want to get a pair like this. I'm gonna be real. It wouldn't be something I would want if I was paying the money for the pair. I mean, it doesn't come included on the shoe, so why is it here now? And this one, I've actually made a whole separate video on this, but Royal One, these guys are massive scammers. I don't rock with Royal One, and I actually like that this is one of the main points. But yeah, basically just giving these mystery boxes, I mean, I understand that it's a mystery and, you're taking a whole risk, but I mean, these are like 12-year-old kids. And I mean, probably in most of the boxes are not good things. And I see the owner is right there filming the kid. And bro probably knows that the kid isn't going to get anything good out of the $300 he paid. He got some Canyon 4s. Those are not worth $300, And he knows that, again, most of the stuff in those boxes is probably not good. So it just comes in, with kind of like a moral thing. I don't think it's right, just basically ripping off kids knowingly. So, I mean, it is a little bit different between kids and adults, I understand, but you're still scamming a person. It's wrong. So that's why I don't rock with these mystery boxes that they started doing at SneakerCon. I don't know if SneakerCon like sponsors Royal One, but they shouldn't do that. They should stop. It's a fun game, I understand, but it's like most of the stuff in the boxes is bad. And then, yeah, this one, the FedEx Final Boss, I saw this as well. Just with overall package theft this year was not good. And then you even had workers like this posting where they're at, their name, locations, and basically saying, hey, you're going to have to get by me. So that's just how it is. That's an ATL, so it's not good for me. I got packages that come through ATL all the time, so they're not FedEx though. There's a reason I do not mail with FedEx, because it is, there you go, workers saying they'll steal. I mean, I had a pretty good relationship with sneakers this year, but yeah, most people didn't, so definitely understandable. Probably still has to be better for the average person. And then this one is definitely one of the favorite ones I want to address right here. Is a lot of sneakers increased in price this year. We had Jordan 4s, Jordan 1s, Air Forces, Air Maxes. Like there was just tons of things that increased in price this year, and they didn't hold back at all, to mark up those prices. And these companies should probably chill a bit with market up prices. I mean, I understand that resale is there, but not everybody is going to pay resale, and that's inevitably what could kill the sneaker sales for these companies eventually down the line. Is they're just going to raise the prices to these unreasonable highs, and people are not going to want them anymore. That's just how it is. I mean, there will come a point in time when the prices will get high enough and people will be like, you know what, I'm done. I don't need these shoes anymore. I got my old ones, fine, have them. I promise that'll eventually happen, but anytime soon, can't say, and they probably will try and avoid that best they can. I know they got some smart people at these companies, so they'll know, these types of things, they know. And yeah, I mean, the whole Kanye's been like, and he just, again, it's a huge thing for mental health in my opinion. Like if you need mental health, please get it. Like please go talk to someone, please go see somebody, or just have some time to yourself, whatever it is that you need. That is such an important thing, and I would love to stress that as much as I can. I mean, I don't mention it in my videos a lot, but it's very important. And again, to any of you guys too, I mean, the Kanye thing is a whole, not thing, but like this whole situation is different than I assume the average person. But it still is sad to kind of see from as great of a musician as he is, just some wild claims, wild things being said. So obviously I'm not gonna mention all of them here on YouTube. That's not my job. I don't even want to mention it for too long, because I still love Kanye as an artist, and as like a visionary for his sneakers, and kind of what he's done for that game and fashion and all that. So I really appreciate that. So I'm not gonna try and say anything bad, but yeah, understanding that this year has at least been pretty wild for him, with losing the Adidas deal, things like that. But we'll kind of see how he comes out of it, the whole situation, and I guess what's kind of the next steps for him in the sneaker game. I'd be interested to see that. And finally, yeah, the Zadeh kicks and PayPal situation. I mean, come on, PayPal. I mean, first of all, Zadeh, I mean, yeah, he's already screwed. You know, there's the federal case, all that, et cetera, et cetera. They're selling his inventory right now. I don't know where the money's going for that. I would hopefully, hopefully it would go back to the people that got scammed, right? They would give the money from that, the sales they make on that site, or, wherever they sell it to in bulk eventually. Wherever they decide to do that, they need to give the cash for that back to the people that got scammed. That's what I think. And PayPal basically said, no, we aren't going to help out with it. They weren't refunding people's money. Eventually, like, it got to a point where they just stopped sending out refunds. Like, some people got them, but a lot of people did not. So when it kind of came down to that, yeah, I mean, PayPal should definitely do better, because if there's... For example, if someone is using your platform for transactions and you say it's protected, right? Then you have to protect them in the end. Even if there's 100 people, 1,000 people, 10,000 people that, need something back from that one person, you still have to cover that in the meantime and then go figure it out with your company, because the transaction took place, on your platform. But PayPal did not take that approach, and they said, hey, y'all better lower up, because we are, and we can't help you right now. But shout out to Sockjig. I really gotta, give a thank you to him. This is a dope list. Really just kind of running through some of the messy stuff in the sneaker game this year. It was a mess, let's be real. But hopefully 2023 will be better, but I cannot say that. But if y'all want to, again, join Hype Labs down below. I posted tons of discount links today. People are getting like ambush Air Forces for $100, easy flips to StockX. Again, all the daily deals. We can show you how to build up your inventory with sneaker reselling, stuff like that. Teach you how to bot, the daily deals we do in the group, backdoors, other things like that. So we have a wide variety of things that we can show you. And again, feel free to check out our site. Everything we offer, the testimonials from people in the group to kind of show you that we are trustworthy. And then also, some of the other things we offer, free ACO, so botters actually copying items for you, and other things like that. And you can see some of the success we always have members hitting, and that's really what we do. So I'm Tristan, ending that. And also feel free to follow our Twitter. Again, if we get to 400, maybe I'll do a little giveaway or something here, but that's it. I'm ending that all right there. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you all for watching this video, and hopefully I will catch you on the next one soon. I'm Tristan, and yeah, that's really all that needs to be mentioned. So peace.
Sticks made a fucking hit.